Namo Namah. Ayam Nijo Paraveti Gadana Laguchetsam. Udar Charita Nantu Vasudhaiv Kutumbakam. Hello everyone, I'm Acharya Balkrishna Dave. Friends, today I will talk about Vedas and science. I will share about the cultural values associated with the Vedas and Puran today. Friends, what is cultural value? Friends, every culture in the world is founded on the base of its values. This is true. We all know that the historic culture has been existing since lakhs of years. Why is it so? The prime reason for this existence is our cultural values. And many of us wonder, what are these cultural values? What does it technically mean? So we can answer this question in the following manner. Cultural values were formed for the development of human race to shower compassion towards all. These cultural values are extremely significant as they convey the message of brotherhood across, encourage unity and diversity across the world, such that it leads to progress of people and nations. It demolishes discrimination across classes, castes, conveys that everyone is equal. We all need to be treated with love and respect, irrespective of the race we belong to. Such is the essential of cultural values. The cultural values convey that all human beings need to be supported, nurtured and cared for. Friends, none of us can tell an animal how the animal needs to live or behave. It's not possible. But when people support people to progress, we can surely say that it is the cultural values which contributed to the progress of people. This is when people realize the importance of cultural values. Though there are diverse cultures across the world, it is the cultural values which enable us to express compassion towards each other. So friends, let us today understand about the age-old, rich historic culture which have shaped our existence. The cultural values play an important role in the way we behave, treat others, and also in the progress and development of people in various situations. Friends, words are not enough to describe the cultural values. However, I would like to surely share some of the key information about the essential cultural values which reflect in a rich and ancient Vedas and Purans. If we start discussing about cultural values in detail, then it is a vast subject to cover. But I will surely cover the quintessential principle of cultural values which we all ought to know. So here, I am going to tell you Hindu cultural values of our incredible India. First of all, let us know about the important aspect of cultural value, which is truth. If a person can successfully practice the principle of truth in his or her life, then he or she can become a role model to others. And we can see so many stories and heroic characters in our Purans who have displayed this principle so beautifully. Second is non-violence. Our historic culture preaches the principle of non-violence. Parjan hitay, parjan sukhay conveys the message of non-violence. More emphasis has been laid on the principle of non-violence. Third is kindness. Fourth is goodwill. Fifth is charity. It is about looking beyond oneself and caring and helping others in ways possible such that others can live a happy life. Charity, followed by tolerance. No matter what the circumstances, if we can tolerate it, empathize with people who go through pain, and help them overcome it, is called tolerance in true sense. Then comes modesty. Dedication towards work, serving the country, guidance, hard work, happiness, spiritual preaching, sadness, perseverance. We can find a very meaningful message given by Arjun in Bhagavad Gita. Purity, cleanliness. There are several such values which we practice in our daily lives. Then it leads to the development of culture and the progress of culture in several ways. So if we keep practicing these values in our daily lives, we will surely become successful. With our progress, our country, our society, this mankind will also progress. All of these cultural values have been comprehensively covered in our Vedas, the rich Purans, and several mantras associated with them. So, it is important that each one of us nurture and treasure our rich and ancient culture, as culture has its importance in every country. It is equally important to spread awareness about our cultural values across generations and to teach about how they ought to be practiced in our daily lives to lead a successful life. And yes, I can say this confidently, that our life will get all kind of happiness if we stick to our cultural values. And even after the death of that person, if someone is remembering that person, that's the real culture, and he is recognized by his or her cultural values. Janmana jayati shuddha sanskaro vijay uchyate. There are several such mantras in our religious texts which beautifully prove that if we live our lives by practicing our cultural values, if we carry our legacy ahead, then we will definitely lead an enriching journey of life. And I can guarantee that you will be very successful in your life. This is the only way to lead a good life. Thank you very much.